Since New York City Transit had not built any new subway systems in decades, our objective was to build a 21st century subway system here.
New York City has always been at the forefront of employing new technology to move us a step forward, and the Second Avenue subway is in the continuum of that legacy.
And the main objective of building Second Avenue subway this time was to build an operating segment with the funding that is available. And as a result, after a number of studies, we decided to divide this project into 4 separate phases. Phase 1 of the project, which runs from 96th Street to 63rd Street. Phase 2 of the project runs from 96th Street to 125th Street. Phase 3 of the project runs from 72nd Street to Houston Street, and Phase 4 of the project runs from Houston Street to Hanover Square. And the reason that Phase 1 was selected from 96th Street to 63rd Street is because of its connectivity to the existing system.
The Q train is going to go from 96th Street and 2nd Avenue all the way down to Coney Island and Brooklyn.
There's a variety of teams that are required to build a project of this scale and complexity.
During preliminary design, we were involved in basically laying out the alignment of the 2nd Avenue subway project all the way from 125th Street down to Hanover Square. We conducted a lot of traffic studies to determine the level of traffic and also to assess the impact that the construction is going to have.
The very first thing I thought was, this is going to be huge. This is going to be a project that I'll talk about for the rest of my life. 8 miles of track, 16 stations. And it was just the beginning.
And as part of the design was the creation of a new station design guidelines. And that process that will become the future of designing a new station in New York City.
It begins with the architects. They need to create the space within the station.
We're working on stations, we're working on entrances, we're working on ancillary buildings. Each of these items of design are presented to the community. They have an opportunity to give their feedback, and to the extent possible, we incorporate that feedback.
The design meetings were all about engineers getting together, solving problems, and trying to figure out the best use of space primarily. Computer-aided design has been used in the design process ever since we started looking at doing conceptual design, which was basically taking pencil and napkin ideas from engineers and putting them into our CAD program.
And unlike the existing system, which is what we call cut and cover, it was open, the street was open, we built the subway, and then we put in a series of columns and beams and we closed it back up again. Here, by using the TBN and excavating, creating a tunnel, you now have a big open cavern. And that cavern is celebrated in the architecture. You will see a finished ceiling that picks up the curvature of the cavern.
I'm a real true believer in art in public space, and this is why I do the work I do. Before there was a subway station, there was the elevated, and I really wanted to bring those conversations together as the contemporary commuter goes into the subway, that they have an understanding what was present before and what's absent now. The piece is very integrated to the design of the subway station, and so we worked very closely with the design to try to place it in appropriate places.
When other cities look at the 2nd Avenue subway, it'll be an example of how you build integrated streets. Pedestrian, bike, bus transit, and mass transit all together in one area.
When you consider that we had nothing at the beginning, we had nothing, just some ideas, just some concepts, and we've literally taken that all the way through the process to actually building subway stations. And when you go into the stations, you feel like a little kid. You want to point and go, hey, I drew that. It's an amazing feeling.
When you are starting to planning and design stage, you wonder somehow whether you're going to get funding, whether it's going to get built or not. When we start the construction in 2007, that's when I felt, yes, it is going to be built. And I felt very, very proud that the work and the time that we all have put in as a project team is going to become a reality.